Brian the Rabid Dog. Chapter 19. The Hellhound Showdown. Stewie came running out of his bedroom trying to get some distance from Brian. Brian then came charging out of the room, and then he lunged at Stewie. Brian landed on Stewie. Stewie used his feet to keep Brian from biting his neck. Stewie then quickly pulled out his switchblade and plunged it into Brian's chest. Brian howled in pain. Stewie then kicked Brian off of him. Seconds later, Stewie then made a run for the stairs. Brian then pulled out the switchblade from his chest and began charging towards Stewie. As Stewie was about to run down the stairs, Brian tackled Stewie, causing both of them to tumble all the way down the stairs. Stewie and Brian were laying on the floor of the living room, all bruised up. Stewie got up and pulled out his 2 rifles from his back pockets. Brian then took off running as Stewie fired his rifles at him. Brian ran all around the living room while bullets were flying everywhere. Brian then took cover behind the couch. As Stewie was shooting at the couch, his rifles ran out of ammo. Seconds later, Brian then came crawling out from the shot-up couch. Brian stared down Stewie with his blood-red eyes. Stewie was sweating everywhere in fear. Brian then charged at him. Stewie then pulled out a grenade from his right pocket. "Hey Brian, go fetch," Stewie said determinedly as he pulled the pin off the grenade. Stewie then threw the grenade across the room. Brian then chased after the grenade. Stewie then took cover. Seconds later, the grenade detonated, causing a huge explosion.